Hello everyone, and welcome to another reaction video. Today we are going to be watching the Gaslight District pilot episode. I love Glitch's animations, but I am surprised we are getting a brand new animation series so soon. I literally just got done with the Murder Drone series, and I loved it, okay? I loved it. I love the characters, and I hope we get a lot of fun characters in this series as well. And same with like Digital Circus. They always have like a great way of making really fun characters and interesting stories. So I am really excited for this. I'm really surprised though that they made this so soon without finishing Digital Circus. But I guess at the same time, Digital Circus has become so popular, it's almost like a Hell of a Boss series now, where it's going on to be a bigger separate thing that branches off away from the other series. So I'm getting that sort of vibe where Digital Circus, it's going to be its own thing, and Glitch is going to just kind of continue doing what it normally does with its own kind of indie animations, while, Digital Circus kind of seems to be going on to other bigger things. Based solely on the thumbnail, this is obviously some sort of zombie, undead, movie. Maybe it's a zombie apocalypse, I doubt it. It looks like the characters were the zombies, not maybe the zombie apocalypse. It could be the zombie apocalypse, maybe. But I think it's giving me more hell vibes, more undead hell vibes in the graveyard sort of thing. So if I had to guess, judging by the zombies and the Gaslight District, I'm wondering instead of like gaslight as in gaslighting people, it's gaslight as in an actual gas that's maybe poisoning them and turning them into zombies. That's my theory, but I'm usually wrong about my theories, so we'll see what happens. Oh, is this like a Noah story? This already feels very biblical with the giant boat, kind of like Noah, and then the stone tablets, kind of like also like Noah. So I wonder if this is like an alternative instead of humanity getting like wiped off the earth, it just kind of like became hell instead of earth as we know it. And those halos, too. I have a feeling this one's going to be a little religious, a little culty.
Blissful in their lives of decadent indulgence.
Yeah, and these are all like the vices. Is this going to be like the 7 layers of hell? You got gluttony, you got, the vices, you got all that kind of stuff, gambling, drinking. So this is like the 7 layers of hell, maybe? I'm just guessing.
Citizens of this land are left to rot.
Yeah, so maybe that's what it is. Everyone got on the boat, and everyone else who didn't get on the boat, these are the people who didn't get on the boat, and we're stuck between maybe like hell and heaven, like purgatory. This is like purgatory, maybe.
For all eternity.
This art style reminds me of, what is it called? Undead Bride, Zombie Bride, something like that. The stop animation, or whatever it's called. It reminds me a lot of that movie. I guess because of the 3D aspect, and also just because everyone's undead. It just reminds me of that, with her sunken eyes and, like, all that kind of stuff. So these are our main protagonists, I'm assuming? Because they look different from everyone else. Maybe not protagonists, just maybe main characters. I think they might be antagonists. I don't think that's how physics works. I guess when you're in hell, though, what physics are you relying on, really?
But your sister. Get back in here, you.
Are they actually related, or is this like a gang thing, calling him father, sister, brother? Or are they actually related? Because they do not look related, especially Mr. Bread. Mr. Bread does not look like them at all. Unless he baked them alive. Can you bake things alive? Can you just create things like you're God in this world? Even though, ironically, God abandoned them? Oh, weird. So I guess they do follow zombie rules, which is you have to actually shoot the head. It's not even just knocking the head off. You actually have to destroy the brain in order to kill somebody. So that's kind of interesting. Oh no! Oh no! No, that guy just came back alive, even though his brains just got shot out. What's the point of killing somebody if they're just gonna come back to life? Like, unless you have them in a death loop, then I understand.
Would have shown him some mercy.
What happens to Mud and Breadhead when they learn you're the human?
Oh, she's human? Ah, that's why she has orange hair, I bet. Maybe? I don't know. That could just be why she's different, though. Compared to everyone else, she's, like, the most not dead, I guess. And so I'm assuming she's wearing makeup. But if she was human, she'd have red blood, so I have no idea why. I have no idea why she'd have purple blood. That seems very random, especially when he has purple blood. They have the same blood. But I don't know. I don't know.
What you are?
I'm gonna make sure they don't.
I never really understood that. The whole idea of, like, this prophesized person is going to, you know, bring terror or be our hero or whatever. When they have, like, a family that supports them and stuff, like, I don't know the family dynamic just yet, but even if I was, like, the chosen human born of the egg or whatever, and my family was like, hey, let's just keep living our happy-go-lucky lives, I'd be like, sure, yeah, let's just keep living my life and not have to have all this prophecy on my shoulders. Like, why in the world would I abandon the family and life that I have in order to fulfill this prophecy? I mean, to be fair, their world is not, like, the best world ever. People are literally shooting each other in cars. But, I mean, if you're immortal, there's really no consequence for just shooting people if you're immortal. What is even the point of guns in a society where you're immortal? What's even the point?
Same with that, you buddy. Cement.
Oh, that is very true. I did not think about cement. That would be worse if you were immortal. Well, when cement actually touches your skin and it, like, stays there, it supposedly burns. I've never felt it before, but I'd imagine that it would hurt so bad. Just because it's all, like, it's hardening on your skin, so even just, like, trying to take it off, it's going to, like, come off all, like, chunky, and, like, it might even tear your skin and stuff. So, like, oh, that sounds horrible. And, like, you wouldn't be able to breathe or anything. You'd just be suffocating and burning your whole life. And cement expands, which means you're also going to be slowly squished all the time. You're just going to be slightly squished all the time. Is he actually going to get cemented, or is he just going to drown?
I'll pay a triple whatever Kenny boy's giving you.
Triple or nothing is still nothing.
Yeah, Ken pays us invaluable life experiences.
So that basically confirms it. They're not actually a family. They're like a gang family.
I already have.
Now look at you, delicate, unscarred.
Does he know that she's a human? Because presumably he's her father, but at the same time, if she was laid from an egg, he might have just found her. And he's also, like, covering her band-aid as if he knows that she's human, so... I mean, I guess we'll find out. We'll find out.
Sick of sleeping on that meat hook.
No, Mud. This has nothing to do with skin.
I wonder if he sleeps that way to slow his decaying process. Or if he just likes it, or if he's literally just forced to sleep there. He might just be forced to sleep there. I might be just thinking way too in-depth about this.
Human hay, egg hay.
The human egg.
Why would she bring that up if she's the human egg? She knows that she's the human egg. Why would you push them to investigate the human egg when you know you're the human egg? Or maybe she's hoping she's not the human egg, and maybe she's just, you know, a coincidence that she also just happens to have black blood.
We sneak our way into heaven, snatch the egg from its frail old...
Oh, so there is a heaven. There is a heaven, so this is presumably hell, or purgatory.
But being sentenced to an eternity in the inferno is like...
So, okay, so there is an inferno, which is hell, so this is definitely purgatory, right?
Seems pretty easy to me.
I guess the big question I have is, why is a loaf of bread in purgatory?
Never one human walking around this shithole, and that's you!
Okay, he does know.
Beauty of it, Ken. I'm lying! Some dumb angel egg.
If you're lying, if they start investigating, they're gonna figure out it's you.
We dress it up, destroy it, and then no one will think twice about me being human again.
That's not a terrible plan, to be fair, but I feel like you have to at least tell your friends, at least Bread and the zombie dude, right? Or else they're just going to think that you're like somehow tricking them or betraying them in some way in the future.
All my buddies!
And whose fault is that? Jack saw your nose bleed. Honest mistake. Not much we can do about that.
Oh, okay, so she has tried to tell people.
Straight up told Romeo, who then told Kathy, who then told Sid. And now I'm missing a dishwasher, a busboy, and 2 waitresses!
Dad,
Why couldn't they just keep it a secret? I guess if somebody told me they were a serial killer, I'd probably go tell the police, but at the same time, she's not a serial killer. She's a prophesized serial killer. There's a difference, guys. There's a difference. A serial killer kills people. A prophesized serial killer is prophesized to maybe, possibly, could potentially kill a bunch of people and maybe even genocide a whole population. But that's just a slim chance. I'm kind of curious what happened to her mom now. Was her mom human? I guess if she came from an angel egg, maybe her mom was actually an angel. Maybe he went to heaven, met her mom, and then she gave him the egg for whatever reason. I don't know why. If he found the egg, assuming he found it, why wouldn't he just give it to heaven, and then heaven could just raise the girl, right? Or even if he didn't find the egg, and it's like his daughter, he could, I feel like it's still better for her safety that she goes and lives in heaven where nobody's going to, you know, kill her because of some weird prophecy. But I guess, you know, I don't have kids, so maybe it's different. I don't know.
I believe everything should be in order.
What are these robots all of a sudden? And with brains too? Oh, these are probably people who, like, they didn't die because they can't die in this world, but somebody took out their brains, put them in a robot kind of thing. I love these little demon birds. They're like the perfect blend of cute and like creepy. This guy means business. I have a feeling he's going to be a reoccurring character. Why was that guy so tiny? I guess if you have bread people, you can have tiny people too. Which means there's probably giants. Huh. The checkpoint. Oh, so this is like the crossover. Interesting. Oh, maybe that's why they couldn't sneak the egg into heaven, because there's a whole bunch of guards guarding heaven.
Pretty bird, love, yummy.
Oh, are the birds angels? I didn't even think about that. Maybe they're fallen angels. That would make sense. They still have their halos, but their bodies have morphed. Oh, why'd you kill him? Oh, never mind. It looks like their feelings were not mutual at all.
You know, with everything going according to plan and all.
The mission's not over till it's over, girlie. Don't jinx it.
Meet me at the stairway. We go up together. Yeah?
Meet me at the stairway. The stairway's right there, bud. Why do you have an elevator leading to the stairway? It's okay, you rehearsed the plan, right? Oh, that's a big stairway. Oh, is this the mother? Oh, wait, that's the egg? Wait, what? Oh, wait, that's not an egg. Is it the egg? But she's the egg. Is this an artificial egg? Is this a demon egg?
Spoken a word, any of it, to anyone. Please, reconsider your options.
Oh, was he like the doctor that delivered her? Why would he kill her? Why would he kill her? Why would you kill her?
We don't want that kind of heat, mate.
Dude, if you know that the corpse behind you is going to reanimate, Shouldn't you at least tie him up? Why would you not tie him up at all? Are you guys that poor that you can't afford a thing of rope? Not even a meat hook? You couldn't have brought in a meat hook with you?
This way, child.
Well, I guess it makes sense that Heaven would welcome her since she's like part human and not really a Holdeen. And why is there another egg?
Child blessed by black blood.
Is there more than one child? Does that even matter? Do you reanimate as a robot? I guess not. That literally looks like Crane from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. His stomach. It was just a prank, dude! Imagine being shot in the head and somebody telling you, it's just a prank. I mean, I guess to be fair, if you're immortal, that could count as a prank. But I'd imagine it would still hurt pretty bad, getting shot in the head, even if you're immortal and you're coming back to life. It would still hurt. I think. Maybe. I haven't been shot in the head before, so I wouldn't know. Oh yeah, so she was the doctor that delivered her. Why are there so many eggs? There's like a demon egg, there's another egg with the bird. She was one of the eggs. I guess there's just a bunch of eggs.
The prophecy echoes louder each day.
Oh, is the egg gonna hatch and they're gonna want to raise it or something? They won't be able to kill it after? What did you think was gonna happen, my guy?
On the earth.
Okay, so all of the angels bleed black blood as well. Oh, bro's just the Hulk now, I guess. Brett is such a weird outlier. I want to know his backstory. I want to know why he's a love for bread. Why did you kill that guy? Okay, I guess he's not a reoccurring character.
Me, a member of the Smiling Dead.
You're not invincible at all, girly. Look at how much blood's on you. And you can't regenerate either, I don't think. I wonder if every episode's gonna be like this, with the different parts. It's a really weird way of doing it. It's almost like old cartoons where they would have one episode, but like there would be like segments of multiple episodes within those episodes. It's kind of like that. But it's like really short episodes, really short parts in these episodes, which isn't a bad thing. It's just very interesting. Wouldn't they know that the egg would have hatched a long time ago? Like, she's probably in her teenage, early 20s and stuff like that. You'd think that they would know that the egg should have been hatched by now.
Keep it together, kid. Buying it.
A prayer to the black hand.
Oh, is she not gonna be able to do it? And then she's gonna have to go against her own kind because she didn't do it.
1,000 years.
Girly, this was your idea. Please do not hesitate.
Death to the human. Life for us eternal.
Oh, I knew it's hatching. I knew it was gonna hatch. I called it. I called it.
Now,
I knew it was gonna hatch. I knew it. The moment it hatches, you'll get attached. I'm already attached. Wait a minute. I get it now. I get it. I understand. I understand the story now. The difference was that egg was a bird angel egg. Her egg was a human angel egg. Oh my gosh, I am so smart. I'm catching up with the plot. I understand now. That's why there's multiple eggs. It's because it's not a human egg. It's a bird egg. Or an angel egg, I guess, in this case.
Dad? What do we do now?
Just be like, oh, misunderstanding, guys. We thought it was the human. Whoopsie-doo.
To the Gaslight District.
Oh wait, is that why it's gaslight? Because they gaslighted them with the egg? I got it. I got the pun, guys. You know how they said cemented, like, that's a bad thing, and that's like, that's like a worse fate than death? Or that's a fate worse than death? But, like, they didn't die, actually, right? It's because he's just chilling down there, so all the other ones are still alive as well. I mean, if that was the case, like, people were just alive under the water, you'd think that they would do the occasional sweep of the bottom of the lake to see if people were down there. But I guess this is, you know, purgatory, hell, whatever. So I guess there's no real reason for them to really care about that, huh? But I like this so far. This is pretty good. I don't love it as much as Murder Drones or Digital Circus. I feel like, I don't know, the vibe so far isn't quite as playful as I usually like, or bright, or happy, or whatever. But that's fine, because I'm sure, you know, the episodes will change here and there. You'll get a dark episode, you'll get a light episode. That's how it always goes. You always got kind of a mixture of things that happen. But also, I guess the atmosphere just feels a little gloomy, which is great if you like gloomy stuff. But that's just not the usual stuff that I'm used to, you know? But still great. I like the plot so far. It's a plot that I actually understand, you know, tiny bit, you know. I don't understand it fully, but I understand it enough. Obviously, there's going to be some sort of fight with the egg and stuff, but then after that, I'm really not sure, because I feel like once episode 1 comes out, they're going to fight over the egg, and then after that, it's like, where do they go from there? Are they going to go to heaven? Are they going to find her mom? Is she going to be revealed as the human, and they're going into hiding, and they're going to have to go into hiding? I feel like that's way too soon, though. I feel like they're not going to reveal she's the human until, like, I don't know, halfway through the series, at least. I think it's pretty good so far. I think once I see more of it, you know, once episode 1 comes out and I really get a taste for the plot and characters, then I'll really start to like it. But as far as indie animations go, I think it's really good. Animation was just solid. I mean, it's not my favorite animation. I'll always have a soft spot for 2D animation in my heart, but 3D animation is pretty cool as well. Anyways, guys, if you like this reaction, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.